Now let's talk about the approach and looking at rented chairs from the position of the rented chair. In terms of your legal obligations, in terms of those things that you are entitled to and perhaps not entitled to. So, firstly, I would like to start by saying a rented chair, you have to be registered with the Bargaining Council. Remember that the Bargaining Council now have national jurisdiction, meaning everybody that operates within this industry must be registered. Whether that is sole proprietary, whether it's a business where there's partners, or where you are on your own. There's a very specific levy that you need to pay for all rented chairs. This has been standardized by the parties at 206 Rand a month. So the first process is you must register with the Bargaining Council. Then what you also need to consider, when you're renting a chair, you're not entitled to anything like sick leave, because you don't have an employer now. You are a business that's on your own. If you're not at work, then you would not be able to have any paid sick leave. Therefore, the council has made provision for, in terms of our sick pay fund, rented chairs can also contribute to that. What you would contribute is 3% of a qualified stylist, or if you are a beauty therapist within that specific area that you work, 3% of that basic salary. You would then have access to the sick pay fund in terms of, if you're then off sick, you have 66 days over a period of 3 years. The 66 days is divided into 2 groups of 33 days each. What I would suggest is that if you're interested in that you contact your nearest office and we can provide you with more information. I think it's also very important to note to rented chairs that when you enter into this kind of agreement, a lease agreement, in other words, with the employer, or with the lessor, not the employer, because it can't be your employer, then you need to make sure that your entity is a total separate entity. You are also not, in terms of law, allowed to then make use of any of the staff of that lessor. In other words, if that employer then has operators or learners working for them, you cannot enter into an agreement with the employer where your lease amount that you pay every month, a portion of that would go towards the salary. You need to understand that if you've done it, and it would be incorrect to do that, and something goes wrong with that relationship, you would be legally liable in terms of the relationship not working. For instance, if that employer then have to retrench that employee or the operator, you might be cited as a party to that dispute. So just be aware, make sure that you are registered. In case that you're not, the council need to follow, and we don't have a choice in the matter, we need to follow the normal legal processes. What are those processes? We will have to issue with a compliance order in which we give you a certain time to comply. If that doesn't happen, the next step is that you would be called to an arbitration where a commissioner from the CCMA will be appointed to hear and assess your case. Once the commissioner has heard the case, we'll issue an arbitration award. That award then goes to the CCMA to be certified, the Labour Court to be made an order of the High Court, after which the sheriff will be sent out to come and attach goods. Now, we've seen many cases where you might be renting a chair and claim not to have anything in terms of maybe equipment or goods. The council is entitled to also instruct the sheriff to look at your personal goods, like do you own a car, a house, those kind of things. So please be aware, we would really like to assist rented chairs to become fully compliant with law and with the Bargaining Council relations. You are most welcome to contact your nearest office for the applicable agent to come and assist you. Thank you.